Right guys, time for another RLR beer sort. For this one we go to Nagakute near Nagoya, Aichi Prefecture in central Japan, another beer from the wonderful Totopia Brewery. This one is called Cosmophobia, a double mash, double dry hop, New England hazy, imperial triple, whatever you want to call it, IPA, 10% ABV, Nelson Sauvin, Racal, Motueka and Simcoe in this one. And I have to say it's a really bloody nice beer. So give this a go if you get the chance. The beer pours this lovely, very bright yellow mango juice colour. It had about a half finger of a frothy, perfect white head on it, and you can see this one is really damn opaque, mango juice all the way. Beautiful looking beer. The aroma, this one gives you everything you want from the style. You get a wee bit of wheaty bitiness in the back of the nose, lots of oaty creaminess out of it, big bright green component as well, and a lovely mix of fruity character. But let's focus on the flavour of this one. Backbone of the beer, fresh white bready bread crust. As you move further forward on the middle of your palate, a little touch of woodiness, Jacob's cream cracker in there, a kind of brown bready layer sitting on top of that, but quite small. That gives you a wee bit of dryness into the aftertaste. You've got the fluffy, fresh white bready layer sitting on top of that from the barley malt, the more dense, wheaty white bready layer on top of that as well. Smoother further forward, a little bit bitier further back. Down the middle line of your tongue you get that kind of creamy oaty character out of the beer, lovely and dense, and as you move out toward the edges of your palate it's just a little bit drier. But in the dead centre of your tongue there's that little circle there, Werther's original butter candy butterscotch surrounded by a little bit of McVitie's digestive biscuit. That's the boozy side of your beer, and at 10% ABV you'd expect that to appear. On the back third of your palate you get the yeasty side of it, a more dense wholemeal brown bready character to its core, kind of sweet though. As you move further out, a fluffier fresh white bread, and then yeah, you get a bit of fresh white bready bread crust and cracker around the very edge of the yeasty thing there. But let's go on to the hoppy side of this beer. For me, in the back corners of your palate, there's a little bit of earthiness in there. As you move further forward, it's a wee bit woody, but then yeah, nice little bit of kind of piney resin character, I would say, from the Nelson Sauvin in this one. A bit more floral and kind of spicy on the front corners of your palate, and round the front curve of your tongue, just a little bit lighter, grassy and more zesty. I would say that is the Motueka. On the fruity side of the beer, for me, further back you've got that lovely soft juicy passion fruit from the Simcoe, a little touch of mango sitting on top of it. In the middle of it I would say there's a kind of apricot-y note underneath and some pineapple on top, a wee bit of the Racal coming out there. Then the front half of that front third of your palate, the oily white green grapey character, the gooseberry notes of the Nelson Sauvin underneath, and the big juicy limey characters of the Motueka coming out there and lingering into the aftertaste. For me, this beer gets a little more wheaty and bitey into the aftertaste, but it's got a bit more oaty creaminess in the beginning, and the more limey, zesty characters are coming out there too. But mouthfeel wise, I would say top end to mid-bodied, bottom end to full-bodied, very smooth carbonation. This one quite creamy, but at the same time quite clean, as you'd expect from a Japanese beer. Maybe about 40-50 IBUs in this one. Smooth malty character in the middle, creamier on top, and just a little touch sweet. But beautiful, beautiful beer, this one. Cosmophobia from